I'm Thinking of Ending Things, directed by Charlie Kaufman and based on a novel with the same title, forces the viewer to consider what life is like for someone who yearns for love and greatness, but winds up with obscurity and loneliness. Initially, the story has the appearance of a romance that's about to hit the rocks. Lucy, played by Jessie Buckley, is constantly thinking she wants to end things with her boyfriend Jake, played by Jesse Plemons, whom she's been seeing for about 7 weeks. Strangely, however, the movie is intercut with images of an elderly janitor played by Guy Boyd working in a high school. As the film progresses, it's clear that something is very wrong. The details of Lucy's life are unstable. Her job and field of study keep changing. She's written poetry and has done paintings she believes to be the creator of, but later, while visiting with Jake's parents at their farmhouse, discovers they were created by famous artists. Also, while in Jake's parents' home, she sees a picture of herself as a child that magically changes into Jake.
Hey, who is this?
You can't tell.
No.
It's me.
No, it was me. Wasn't it me?
Jake's parents mysteriously grow older and younger before her eyes, and they refer to her as Louisa.
So glad to meet you, Louisa. Oh, Jake has told us so much about you.
Wow, he's told me so much about both of you, too.
Also, she receives voicemail messages from a man who says there is only one question to answer.
There's only one question to resolve. I'm scared. I feel a little crazy. You're not lucid. The assumptions are right. I can feel my fear growing. Now is the time for the answer. Just one question to answer.
It's not immediately clear, but the truth is Lucy's experiences aren't real, and neither is she, because the entire story is unfolding in the mind of the elderly janitor who is, in reality, Jake as an old man. Lucy is a girl he once noticed at a bar decades ago, but never approached, and his parents have long since died. Also, the story draws a comparison between the janitor and a character named Judd in Rodgers and Hammerstein's play Oklahoma. In it, Judd lives and works in a dirty smokehouse and is in love with a girl named Lori, but she prefers a handsome cowboy named Curly. Nobody in town likes Judd. The two eventually fight, and Curly kills Judd. The janitor has a similar problem, but it all plays out in his mind. He sees himself as Judd and his younger self as Curly. Lucy takes the place of Lori. Also, the janitor works in a high school where the students mock him behind his back. Other details of the janitor's fantasized romance come from experiences in his life. In the end, the janitor is faced with a question that Lucy, who is merely an aspect of himself, is confronted with. Should he kill himself? The motivation for this suicidal question being the dreary meaninglessness of his life. At the end of his shift, he leaves the school and walks to his pickup truck with a snowstorm swirling around him. However, instead of driving home, he sits in his truck and allows himself to experience hypothermia. As a result, he hallucinates, seeing the ghost of a maggot-infested pig, which is a reference to an earlier scene in the movie where Jake tells Lucy the pigs on the farm where he was raised died while being eaten alive by maggots. This then becomes the symbol of the janitor's life. He is as useless as a dying pig infested with maggots.
Someone has to be a pig infested with maggots, right? It might as well be you.
The movie ends with an image of the janitor's truck in the parking lot covered with snow, suggesting the janitor froze to death. The ending left me with a depressing feeling of dread that took a while for me to shake. This movie isn't for people who are feeling bad about themselves. Instead, watch it when your life is going reasonably well and after you've had a good day. Good night, and always remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks very much.